I had the privilege of getting to meet Dr. Dawn McGuire just a few weeks ago, actually. And she's a neurologist in the Bay Area, and unfortunately we had never met her until her book came out. So what a nice thing to have happen because of the book, The Aphasia Café. I want to tell you a little bit about her history because this is a unique person. This is a unique human being. She's a board-certified neurologist and fellow of the American Academy of Neurology. And she also serves on the faculty of the Neurosciences Institute of the Morehouse School of Medicine in Atlanta. So right there, that tells you this is a unique person. I know in her background, it's not just medicine though, and that's what is really special. She has background in literature, in theology, in all kinds of interesting things that I probably don't even know, and I think brings that to her practice of medicine in a way that very few physicians, I think, are able to do. Her current research focuses on health disparities in incidence, risks, and outcomes in stroke and vascular dementia. She's also developing a study within the Institute at Morehouse to investigate selective vulnerabilities of African American youth and professional athletes to sports concussion, which is a very timely subject these days, as well as traumatic brain injury. So as I was saying, Dr. McGuire received her bachelor's degree with high honors from Princeton, a master's of divinity from Union Theological Seminary, and her doctor of medicine from Columbia. She trained in neurology right across the bay at UC San Francisco, where she was a clinical faculty member until 2005. When I met with her for coffee the other day, she was telling me how she started a clinic in San Francisco as a neurology resident to see, at the time, what was not yet diagnosed as HIV/AIDS, but to see the young men who were coming to the clinic and needed more time to be worked up, if you will, or to figure out what was going on. And so she started a clinic so that there would be more time to see that population. She is the author of more than 30 articles and book chapters on neurological disease and neurotherapeutics, and co-editor of Practical Ethics in Clinical Neurology. She's also, and the reason that you're all here today, an award-winning poet and the author of 3 poetry collections, the latest of which, The Aphasia Café, has been just published in spring. And just to talk about synchronicity and tying it back to the Aphasia Center, when I saw that there was a book called The Aphasia Café, I almost fell out of my chair, not only because someone used the word aphasia to title a book, but because a colleague and I had written a professional paper about a year ago that talked about the Aphasia Café at the Aphasia Center of California, and in the title of our professional article, we actually have the 3 words, the Aphasia Café. Now, what are the odds of that synchronicity? So with that, it is my pleasure to invite Dawn to come up and to read some poetry from her book. Thank you for being here.